water because this heat honestly no be here at all at all. Anyway, welcome to Matters on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. I'm your host for today. My name is Chioma Innocent, and as usual, we'll be talking about quite a number of issues in the Nigerian polity as it affects you and I. But welcome. We'll be streaming live on YouTube, VOP 903 FM, VOP 903 FM on YouTube. Yes, if you type that into your search bar, you will find that we are live. Just click on live and you can get to see what's happening in the studios live and direct. I mean, as it's happening in real time. So you can watch us from wherever and whenever you want, because even after we're done streaming, the videos are saved, so you can always go back there and watch it again and again. So welcome to Matters. For today, you might be wondering, what is it that we're talking about this afternoon? I will be introducing it to you in a matter of minutes, but remember that you can get to be a part of the conversation. All you need to do is call me up when the phone lines are open, or you send a message on WhatsApp. Or even if you don't send a message on WhatsApp, you can also call me up on WhatsApp, right? If you call me on WhatsApp, I definitely will be taking your calls. I understand that the prices of data and call tariffs is gone way past the roof as it is right now. So I understand. Yes, you can call me on WhatsApp to contribute to the conversation we'll be having this afternoon. Welcome to Matters. Tell a friend to tell a friend that Matters has just begun. Gather around your radio set and let's go on this ride together. All right, so we're talking about three distinct topics today, and I just want to begin with the breaking news that the House of Reps has passed the tax reform bills. Yep, you heard it here first. The House of Reps has today passed the four tax reform bills transmitted to the National Assembly in October 2024 by President Bola Tinubu. Now, you recall that that's Thursday last week, the House had considered and approved the report of the House Committee on Finance, which made some recommendations, particularly in controversial areas such as the value added tax and inheritance tax. While awaiting the Senate to similarly pass the bills, the proposed reforms are expected to be transmitted to the President for his assent in the days ahead. So the controversial tax reform bills has been passed after months of back and forth by all stakeholders and all interested parties, just so you have that at the back of your mind. Now, let's talk about the explosion that occurred in a pipeline in Rivers State. Two people have been arrested in connection with that. The Rivers State Police Command has confirmed a fire incident on the Trans-Niger Delta pipeline operated by Shell Petroleum Development Company, SPDC, and assured the resident that the situation is under control. Now, the fire, which occurred on Monday night, was quickly reported by a surveillance team during a routine patrol in the area. Now, the police promptly alerted the SPDC management, which implemented safety protocols, including shutting down the affected pipeline. The superintendent of police in Rivers State, Grace Iringe Koko, who is the PPRO, assured the public in a statement today that there is no further threat to residents or the environment, although she did not specify whether the fire was caused by an explosion, was caused by a spill, or if it was the result of sabotage by a militant group. But she disclosed that two people have been arrested for questioning in connection with the incident. The police has also initiated an investigation to determine the cause of the fire and to uncover any potential criminal activity. People of Rivers State have been urged to remain calm and vigilant, that the police will continue to maintain security and protect the lives and property of the people in the state, but the people need to just calm down while the police carries out their investigations. You think this is sabotage, though? But we do not know yet. But when they say two people have been arrested, does it mean that, okay, it may not be the militants, it might just be people tapping oil from these pipeline who caused the spill, which then caused an explosion? What is really going on? All right, I just wanted you to know about that the controversial tax reform bills that elicited a whole lot of debate from October last year has finally been passed after a whole leave to assist vulnerable Nigerians. Now, the Speaker of the House to assist vulnerable Nigerians. Now, the Speaker of the House, Tajuddin Abbas, made this known during the breaking of Ramadan fast with the President and the Vice President Kashim Shettima at the Presidential Villa in Abuja on Monday. Now, the Speaker of the House is saying, look, we just want to show Nigerians that the House of Reps also feels the hardship and we understand what they are going through. And that is the reason why we just, we contributed this money to give the president so that he can use it to alleviate the sufferings of the people. And just one question, why? No, really, why? Because what do you mean you're donating this money to the president so that he can use it to alleviate the sufferings of the people that you are closer to, the people that you actually representing? Does the president know your people more than you know them? Does the president have more access to your people than they have to you, or you have to them? Does the president have more access to the people at the grassroots? Are you not the ones representing the people at the grassroots? You now pack your money, you give it to the president, say, okay, use it to add to whatever plans you have for the people. When you look at it, when you take a shallow look at it, you can say, okay, these people, they tried, at least they relinquished 50% of their salaries for 6 months. Is an admirable feat, yes, but where they are channeling the money to, you as a Nigerian, would you be happy to know that the House of Reps member representing your constituency actually donated 50% of their salary for 6 months? And they did not just donate their salary, but they donated it to the president. In order to further whatever poverty alleviation scheme he has for Nigerians. So that's the question for you this afternoon. How do you feel about this? I mean, if you had access to your House of Reps member after they have done this, would you commend them or would you condemn this action? Would you commend the action or would you condemn it instead? I really want to know what you think as a Nigerian, because wherever constituency it is you come from, you have a representative for that constituency. And that was why during the World News at 12 I pointed out that, look, these are people who, when they go to their constituencies, they could see that their constituency needs upgrade of their health facilities, upgrade of the educational facilities, basic amenities, good roads, water, electricity, and maybe even libraries for, the children, students and pupils to have somewhere they can read. Because honestly, the prices of books right now, I don't even know what to say about that. So why couldn't you use this money? Say, okay, no matter what it is, I can actually do for my people. I can do more by channeling 50% of my salary, 50% of his salary for 6 months. He can't do a lot for his constituents, except if you don't think so. But I'm asking the question, how would you feel? Because your own House of Reps member follow for this thing we they talk about, though. If you could see your House of Reps member right now to talk to them about this act, would you commend them? Would you give them a pat on the back and say, well done, thou good and faithful servant? Or would you say to this person, honestly, I just don't understand what it is that you are doing? So I want to know what you think about that. Then also I want to talk about, honestly, I wonder why a lot of people feel attacked when they hear other people say that Lagos is smelling. As much as anyone might say it is a failure on the part of the government of the day, don't you think we also need to look inwards? Before I proceed, Anambra State has launched an Operation Clear Your Waterways. Operation Clear Your Waterways. That's Operation Clear Your Gutters, Gullies, and just Operation Clear Your Gutters, Clear Your Waterways. Anywhere where water they pass for your area, where dirty day inside, clear them ahead of the rainy season. Now, the Anambra State government announced the commencement of Operation Clear Your Waterways enforcement to mitigate flooding across the state. The Commissioner for Environment, Dr. Felix Odimegu, in a statement today said the enforcement would begin on March 31 to ensure free flow of water channels during the rainy season. Now, the Anambra State Commissioner for Environment further stated that the enforcement is in line with Governor Soludo's vision to transfer Anambra State into a smart megacity, pursuant of public health law, drainage management policy, and environmental management protection and administration law. Look at what's going on in Anambra State. You recall when we used to have an environmental sanitation day, I think the last Saturday of every month in the last Saturday of every month in Lagos until that was stopped. Because I recall that then you'd see people coming out of their houses, you'd see the people in your street, everybody coming together to clear the waterways. They will clear the gutters, clear it of all debris. They'll pack it and go to the community refuse dump and just dump it there. You see people sweeping the streets, cleaning the gutters. I mean, should we really bring back environmental sanitation days in Lagos as it is right now? Because even if it is, it's not really, people don't adhere to it as much as they used to then. Because I recall that you couldn't move until maybe 10 a.m. You had to come out and clean. And if you come out and you're not cleaning and you see other people cleaning, shame go just they catch you. So when we look at the narrative, oh, Lagos thinks, oh, Lagos smells, why not look at the way in which you as a Lagosian may also be contributing to the smell in Lagos State? And there are a lot of people who will tell you that, oh, this is true. There are a lot of people who will tell you that it is not true. But I know that there are certain places as a Lagosian that you will pass through in Lagos, and just the stench hanging in the atmosphere, it will be like, say, you won't choke. And so some people see it as an indictment on Lagosians, others see it as an indictment on the government. But what are you doing as a Lagosian to keep your surroundings clean? It's not just about inside of your house. Oh, I sweep my house every day. I mop my house every day. I dust my windows every day. But when we come out and look in your compound, there is a stale gutter. Just the water is no longer moving because you have thrown debris. You've thrown biscuit wrappers. You've thrown anything throwable inside the gutters. What exactly would it take for us to take care of our immediate environment as much as we take care of the bedrooms in which we sleep? When the rains come down in full force, there are certain places in Lagos and in other parts of the country that may become flooded. Now, of course, there are several different reasons why flooding may occur, but one of it is the blockage of the drainage systems. They're supposed to carry this water and keep it flowing, keep it moving. But no, we have thrown banana peel, nylon, biscuit wrapper, sweet wrappers, everything into the waterways. And then we'll come out and say that the government is not working or they're not doing anything. Another one that really, really irks me is moving about in Lagos State and seeing tons of dustbin at the bus stop. For the love of God, there's some people you will just be seeing a very fine car passing with beautiful people inside. You will finish eating something, you throw it out the window. How do you feel when you do that? How do you feel when you do that? You know what I've actually learned is, okay, whatever you eat while you're in transit, you can put it at the back of your bag. You know that outer zip of your bag, or just put it somewhere, or just tie it inside nylon and just hold it until you get home, and you can actually throw it into the trash. You can dispose that waste properly. It is so irksome. It is very annoying. We need to do more to take care of our environment. So I want to know, what are you doing to make your environment better ahead? Because the rains will soon start, and then people will start calling and say, oh, my area is flooded. Meanwhile, there's one big dustbin in your area, and you've not done anything to try to get the Waste Management Authority to come and take it out of there before the rains begin. Do you know that these things can spread diseases? Do you know that it can cause problem, mosquitoes, malaria, and this is not even the time for anybody to be sick at all. You know how expensive medication is. You know how expensive it is to get a bed in the hospital. So what are you doing to keep your environment clean? If you're part of people who insist that, oh, Lagos is smelling, what are you doing about it? Oh my goodness. Sometimes I'm passing through Oshodi Bridge, and the amount of physicists lying down like they are in a secondary school assembly there. Have you seen anyone that is doing open defecation and you call them out for it? Have you seen anyone that is peeing indiscriminately by the roadside and you've called them out for it, saying, look, you shouldn't be doing this. These are the things that make our Lagos smell. And then you see some people coming out and say, our Lagos are not your Lagos. No, if you've lived here for up to 20 years, it's your Lagos. It behoves you to actually take care of your environment, not just your immediate environment, but when you come outside, the people around you should be able to say, yes, this person champions the cause for environmental protection. Come on now, for real. What are you doing to ensure that your own area, or where you stay for Lagos, they okay and they smell? That's the question this afternoon. And I'm actually drawing from what Anambra State is saying, Operation Clear Your Waterways ahead of the rainy season. Yes, you could see the gutter, even if it may not be yours, you may be taking care of yours, but you can see that your neighbor is not taking care of their own gutters. This is time for you to actually call your community members together and tell them, look, the rains will soon start and we do not want flooding to happen in this area. Therefore, let us begin to clear our waterways ahead of the rains. Also, if you live in a kind of place where there are no proper waste disposal systems, you might want to get these big drums, those like metal drums, where you can trash your waste and you can burn your waste inside of those drums, and it will not burn the drum, or the fire will not spread to surrounding areas. I'm not talking about those plastic drums. I mean metal drums where you can dispose your waste, burn your waste, you cover it up, and rats, and there's some areas in Lagos you see big rats like this. The rat will be so big, it'll be big like those bush rats in the village that they used to catch and used to cook egusi soup because of indiscriminate waste disposal. And that is one of the reasons why there are certain places. Sometimes you're passing through some places in Oshodi and you can see those women and men who sweep the roads, doing their best to keep the environment clean, while there are people eating stuff and throwing the wrappers on the ground. At some point, we have to ask ourselves, these things that we are doing, does it make sense? Is it good? Because you wouldn't want the rains to wash those dirt into your bedroom. So we have to do more to keep our environment clean. Anyway, this is Matters and Voice of the People 90.3 FM. We're streaming live on YouTube, VOP 903 FM, VOP 903 FM on YouTube. We're actually talking about certain issues this afternoon, and one of them is the explosion in Rivers State. Police say 2 people have been arrested, although police have not confirmed if this was actually an act of sabotage or it was a natural occurrence. But seeing as militants, some certain people have been threatening to return to the creeks, return to the forest if Governor Fubara is impeached, and the Rivers State House of Assembly kind of instituted the impeachment proceedings yesterday. Could it be these people making good on their threats? What do you think? Also, we're looking at House of Reps members donating 705 million naira, and they carry the check like this. They call the president, they say, come and take the check. We donated our salaries for you for 6 months so you can add it to what you're doing for Nigerians. Is this something that you're happy about? Does it tell you that your House of Reps members care about you so much that they are willing to let go of their salaries so that you can live a better life? Or would you have much preferred that they came down to the grassroots to do this rather than donating the money to the president? Yes, that's one of the issues we're looking at this afternoon. And we're also looking at Anambra State launching Operation Clear Your Waterways ahead of the rainy season and how this should also be implemented in Lagos. So I would want you to tell me what you're doing to keep your environment clean ahead of the rainy season, what you're doing to mitigate flooding that could occur ahead of the rainy season. The number to call is 0803 692 9933. 0803-692-9933. You can also send a message on WhatsApp to 0817-175-6338. 0817-175-6338 on WhatsApp. You can either call me on WhatsApp or send a message. All right, this is Matters and Voice of the People 90.3 FM. If you're just joining us, welcome. We're looking at quite a number of issues, from the explosion in Rivers State to the House of Reps donating 705 million naira of their salaries to President Tinubu. Which one you want to talk about? Turn down the volume of your radio set. Away.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Please turn down the volume of your radio set. Reduce the volume of your radio.
I don't know.
Hello? I can still hear myself in the background. I won't be able to proceed with this call if you don't turn off the radio set, please. Hello?
Hello?
This is so much better. Thank you. Go ahead.
Hello?
I can hear you. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
What's your name and location, please?
My name is Engineer John Life. I'm calling you from Yapaja.
Welcome, engineer. Go ahead.
I call it to the House of Reps. In short, those things is a politics. Is a politics are playing. For the example, now I have one of my brother for the Federal House. Evian Johnson was his name. I traveled to village from this December. The system of, in short, there is one small breach in my community to another community. The guy he can't even afford that bridge to do. But right now, they are contribute money to the president to go and pay. So the president know people from my village more than him. If I ask as a question, can the president know people from my constituency more than him when he was in that village? Or I don't know to put it. So let them.
So you people met in the village in December, and there's a bridge that needs working in your village. You people, you met at the village when you traveled the last time.
Yes, man. I even saw him.
And he saw the bridge
for this December. But when they tell me that he was in the federal house, I say, look at the route. Look at even market. Even do market for the women. Even do common small bridge to cross from. I'm from Oron, Imbo local government. Do that. So president know my village more than him when he from my village. That is my question.
Thank you, Engineer John Light. Thank you for your call. 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. That's the number you can call to be a part of this conversation. Hello?
Hello?
Please now turn down the volume on your radio set.
Hello?
Good afternoon. What's your name and location? Turn down the volume on your radio set.
Hello, Chairman. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I can hear you.
Okay, I'm Ben, calling from Eva.
Welcome, Mr. Ben. How are you doing today?
Fine, thank you so much. Chairman, you see, these people that get president money, this House of Assembly members, we're not even interested in that money they give to Mr. President. Whether it is their salary or it's their allowance, it is needless. What we want them is to remove their hand from our treasure. Allow the ministers to make use of their funds to work and start harassing agencies, all those the advocates, and stop padding budget. That is the only thing we want from them. Let them not give us, even if it's 15 million a month, we don't need it from them. These people are they are pocketing billions every month. So my concerning Lagos is thinking, every gutter in this Lagos, they pump it inside gutter. They pump their sewage inside gutter. Every street in this Lagos, all the gutter in there.
But is that also is that the government's fault?
It is the failure of government. There is no people in the world that like to be law abiding. Do you know that we have 37 LCDs in Lagos? We have local government, 57, and they are very close to all these streets. What of sanitary officers? What is their duty? Are they not the ones that will be going inside these streets? In as much as they see nonsense, they lock that street and find everybody. Then you will see that the street will start taking care of themselves, everybody. They will be monitoring everybody. Is it not then that we look at the gutter and say, clear your gutter? If we come again, you don't clear it. We lock every gate here. Is that not the function of government? Choma, do you know that Lagos have the highest case of open defecation all over the world? What does it cost to build toilets everywhere?
When it comes to that, Mr. Ben, you can't really blame the government for everything. The people also have a role to play. Did the government send people to go and defecate openly? So there are certain places where there are public toilets and people do not make use of it.
If I am pressed as a man, if I am pressed, I will enter forest. I'm telling you the truth. I don't need to mess up myself. I will jump inside forest and do it. That is it. And when there is flood, it will bring it out. And you know how this rat, when I go, I'm getting safe in that thing, mess up, rub his body on that thing. It will enter inside somebody's house. If you open your pot of rice, rat will jump, let's say rat will jump inside your food. Do you know that some people that have pipe on water, when there is leakage in that pipe, all those water now, when there is heavy rain, we enter inside the pipe. You say cholera. So it is failure of government. It is a business of employ people, and they will be collecting money. It's not free.
Thank you, Mr. Ben.
If you want to eat yourself, go to toilet. You pay 300 naira.
Thank you, Mr. Ben. Let's hear from others, okay? 003-692-9933, 003-692-9933. That's the number you can call to be a part of this conversation. This is Matters and Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Hello? Hello? Hi, what's your name and location, please?
Hello?
I can hear you. Good afternoon. What's your name and location, please?
This is Oladimeji
Where are you calling me from?
from Abulega.
All right. Welcome to the conversation, Ola. Please go ahead.
I would say this Lagos thing started when Fashola left office. Because during Fashola's time, there's a kind of cleaning policy that is in place that everywhere in Lagos is very clean and neat. There's a kind of bin every angle of Lagos.
Hello, Ola, are you there? All right, give me a call back. I want to hear from you. 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. That's the number you can call to be a part of this conversation. Call me up. This is Matters on Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Turn down the volume on your radio set. Turn down the volume on your radio set.
Hello?
Please reduce the volume of your radio set. If you can't turn down or turn off the volume on your radio set, I won't be able to take this call. Good afternoon.
Hello?
Good afternoon. What's your name and location, please?
Hello? Is that DOP?
Yes, this is Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. My name is Chioma Innocent. What is your name and your location, please?
My name is George, calling from Jakonde.
Welcome, George.
Okay, welcome. Actually, I want to comment on the environmental situation in Lagos State.
Okay.
Ordinarily, the environmental situation, the function of government is very, very important. And I have not seen the work of Commissioner of Environment, also the head of officials, in the sense that if those laws are being kept, the citizens will also take cognizance. You can see almost all around Lagos, everywhere you go, you see gutters being flooded, and the commissioner or the state are not facilitating the citizens to obey the laws, and it has affected all Lagos, and they should do something so urgently.
Thank you for your call.
It's actually very dirty.
But the citizens, are they not part of the ones making it to be like that?
The people, because the people actually are one of them, but the government is the most. If they influence the citizens to abide by the rules, and then themselves should ensure that the rules are being kept. So, yes, this environmental problem actually not only Lagos, it's general disease to the entire nation.
Okay.
And the leaders should be held responsible.
Thank you so much for your call. I do appreciate it.
Disaster in our nation.
Thank you for your call. Thank you. 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. That's the number you can call to be a part of these conversations. 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. I Kaneke on YouTube. I can see you're asking that I repeat the phone numbers slowly. It's 0803-692-9933. Welcome to Matters. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Chairman.
What's your name and location, please?
My name is Ike.
Welcome, Mike. Go ahead.
Yes, I would like to say that in as much as the people also have a part to play, and part of this blame, they share it. But the government is the major culprit in this situation. It is the failure of the government to provide basic amenities that can help. You still see that even with the waste disposal system we have in Lagos, you have places where you go to. I will even give you an instance in my estate. We pay monthly for these services, but these guys you may not see them for the next 4 months. And no matter what you do, we've threatened, we are not paying. We've done so many things. Now you will see people after packing their refuse in nylon bags. They need to fill up the drums that they have, and they will pack it by the side. And the next thing, you have rodents eating up the nylon just to feed the meat. So these things are the government has failed all around. You look at Lagos as for instance, if you are coming into Lagos, as soon as you get to towards that Alausa area. As soon as you pass it near Ojota Bridge, there's this tent that will greet you, assuming you are coming to Lagos.
No, you know there is a dump site there. I think it's called Olusosun or so.
Be kept in certain area.
But at least that is one place where you know that, okay, this place is a designated dump site, not dumping refuse at bus stops. Bus stops.
What I'm trying to say is that such dump sites should be far away from residential areas, because these things are sources of diseases. The same thing is applicable in Igondo area. If you have been to Igondo General Hospital, just beside a general hospital, you have a major dump site. The stench is so terrible. I can't even imagine. In this kind of situation, won't the government do well to find a site very far away where people? This is we see. If you have traveled out of this country, you try to understand how these guys do their own thing. They don't do things this way. We need to improve in the way we do things.
Okay.
People's lives are at stake in this situation. So when we blame the people, yes, I know the people have a part of this blame. The people in Lagos have this culture of I don't care, anything goes. Yes, but still, it is still the responsibility of the government to create an avenue that even when you try to manage the situation, enforcement will be easy. And I would like to say, like somebody mentioned earlier, Fashola's time, it was far better. I think he managed the situation much better. And ever since then, things have really gone very bad.
Okay.
Thank you, John.
Thank you so much for your call. I do appreciate you. 0803-692-9933. If you call that number, you can reach me directly in the studios. If you'd rather send a message on WhatsApp, you can send it to 0817-175-6338. You can also call me on WhatsApp, and yes, I'll be taking your calls. Hello, welcome to Matters.
Good afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon. How you doing? Please turn down the volume on your radio set.
Okay, I've done that.
Thank you. What's your name and location, please?
Okay, my name is Yoma. I'm calling from Ajamu Estate.
Welcome, Yoma. Please go ahead.
Okay, this environment, thank God they brought it back, but it's like they've not really tested. It's not started in all. Like in my own area, we have all these aboki them. They used to throw before Sahana. They throw things. They do burning all sorts of raw fish. Like you see, that is when they store their rubbish. Putting them into the canal. That is very wrong. At times you will see this government there, but once they just give that is wrong. Like last week, I saw them. They came. Government people, they came. They placed the notice there. But immediately they just gave them. They come here. I was watching them. They just gave them money. Oh yeah, that just left. Try and
Yoma, so are you saying the people are trying their best to dispose their waste properly, but they don't have that waste disposal system?
Yes. So please try. Something.
Thank you for your call, Yoma. I do appreciate you. 0803-692-9933 0803-692-9933. Call this number in order to reach us directly in the studios. Hi there, what's your name and location, please?
This is Obi calling from Ike.
Welcome, Obi. Go ahead.
This environmental degradation in Lagos is caused by, the government, they concentrate on revenue collection. Revenue, they don't want to think outside the box. Just in civilized clans, my sister, there are buckets, big buckets everywhere for waste. Every corner, nook and cranny. When you are going to the work, you just tie your nylon, your waste, throw it as you're going to work. Because why is it that people pay tax in this country? I don't see the reason why we are paying taxes. Because you don't need to pay lawma, what they call them again, because already you are paying taxes. Government is supposed to bring out this money. They say every year, they say they have 10 trillion, they made 100 trillion. What are they using? Chioma, I take care of my life, borehole, street, security. So what is the government doing for us? People are not supposed to be paying for disposal of their waste. Investigate. All over the world. That's why people are not being encouraged. That's why the throw everything into those things because most of them, they can't pay for that.
But we have to also realize that we are the ones suffering for it, right? The rains will soon be, the rainy season will soon be here, and you have so many gutters blocked, flood everywhere. Are we going to blame the government for that?
Even the cleanest country in the world, if there are no enforcement, every human being is bound to misbehave. It's the enforcement that is the difference. Even in the United States, if you don't enforce any law anywhere in the world, human beings are bound to misbehave. So the enforcement is not just making law. The Commissioner of Environment in Lagos is trying, but he's busy pulling down houses. There are this environment, this waste. He should work on it more. Lagos is dirty. Aba used to be very dirty, Aba on nature, but they're cleaned up. Nothing is impossible. They should do better, my sister. They're making a lot of money.
Thank you for your call. Thank you for your call. I do appreciate it. 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. That's the number you can call to be a part of this conversation. Call me up. I want to hear from you. You can also leave a comment on YouTube. VOP 903FM. VOP 903FM on YouTube. Leave a comment and you can get to be a part of the program. I really want to hear from you. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, what's your name and location, please? Good afternoon.
Yeah, this is Emmanuel Justin. I'm actually calling from Facebook.
All right, go ahead. Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, about the subject matter, I think you are not seeming to get it right because you see, government controls everything. You see, let me quickly give you a brief definition of what government is. Government is the highest institution of the state, elected by the people to formulate, implement policies, distribute resources, and make use of coercion when the need arises. So you cannot just walk up and tell somebody in the street, look, why are you putting something? It's going to start challenging you. They want the government, that is what we have local government. Like somebody that called earlier said before, that it is the primary duty of the local government officers to see that before now, that was how Lagos was. But suddenly, Lagos has just become something so lawless. We don't even know whether there is the existence of the local government any longer.
Hello, are you there? Hello, can you hear me? All right, 0803-692-9933. Hello.
Hello, Chama Innocent. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. How are you doing today, sir? Happy Tuesday.
I am beautiful. I'm fine. I am fine. This is Mr. D calling from Ekoti.
Welcome, Mr. D. Go ahead, please.
Yes. My sister, government is not helping matter. Government is not helping. They are not helping faith. That is, they are not helping the masses. They are not helping us. Helping us. Look at the whole Lagos. There's no water. Unless you make up by yourself. Look at my sister. I don't know that is about government. I'm tired.
But how can the citizens help the government to keep the environment clean?
People have been trying, but government are not doing well. That's what I'm saying. People are trying. Like one man saying at Ojota, how can they put refugees at the center of Lagos? As they are entering Lagos, you'll be getting bad odor. Look at what the lady said, that the Lagos is smelling, and true. It's true.
The people who also dump their refuse indiscriminately, are they not part of the problem? The people who will carry their dustbin and throw it inside the gutter, is the government that asked them to do that? That's why I talked about people having metal containers where you can throw your dustbin. If you don't have a central waste disposal system where if you pack your waste together, you can give it to someone to go and throw it in a place where that's where they dump waste. The whole compound can get a metal container. When it gets filled up, you can burn it right there inside the metal container. Have you seen or experienced that before? So that you can say you are contributing your own to making sure that Lagos is not dirty and smelling.
Well, the issue, there's no enforcement agency. There's no, say Lagos need force. Now force Lagos need. Then when the other person do it, the other person do it and go away. That people continue moving like that. But if you arrested person, like now, I heard that they shot
the market where they were since last week till now. They say the market is very dead. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
So you believe if there is more enforcement, the people will want to make sure that their environment is clean.
God bless you, my sister. That is this Lagos need more.
So that's when people know that there is no punishment for indiscriminate disposal of waste. They'll continue to dispose it anyhow they want.
Thank you, my sister.
But doesn't that speak to moral bankruptcy now? That if there's no integrity in the people, if nobody is watching you, if nobody says anything, you continue to do the wrong thing because there's no one to enforce it.
That is it. That's what I'm telling you. Say Lagos need force. And everything the way there for Lagos need force. It's supposed to force people to do this, do it.
Thank you for your call. Thank you for your call. I do appreciate you. 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. That's the number you can call to be a part of this conversation. Call me up. I want to hear from you. Hello. What's your name and location, please? Welcome to Matters.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How you doing?
Am I on to VOP?
Yes, this is Voice of the People 90.3 FM. What's your name and location, please?
This is Chibuzo from Ijesha.
Welcome, Chibuzo. Go ahead with your contribution.
It's a very, very interesting topic that you brought up this afternoon, Chama. You see, in my area here, I've had to quarrel with a lot of persons over this issue. And I will tell you, because you know why people are just putting this thing on government? It's because they have not come to realize that they are the government. If we understand that we are the government, and that we ought to play our part in ensuring that our environment is safe for us. Nobody will be dumping refuse indiscriminately. It's because people have not mastered the culture of how did my pastor put it? Sense of responsibility. That is why we are pushing it to the government. You see, we ought to understand it is what you give to the environment, and the environment will incubate and give back to you. If we come to understand that it is the sanitation of our environment is our own contribution to governance, we will do the right thing. Like what I used to tell people around here, like the passers-by. When you finish eating your whatever, your candy, your cola drinks, whatever, look for a waste bin around the area and throw it in there. You don't have to. Or if you can't find any, just put it in your in a bag. Keep moving. You cannot move 20 meters without finding a waste bin and making use of that waste bin. Nobody will quarrel with you over that. If people will come to understand this, we'll have a cleaner environment and we'll live a healthier lifestyle. Let Nigerians learn to have a sense of responsibility. Okay. This is what we are lacking in this country. We are lacking sense of responsibility, and that is why things are going the way they are going. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your call. I do appreciate you. 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. If you're just joining us, welcome. This is Matters and Voice of the People 90.3 FM. We're discussing quite a number of issues. We're looking at the explosion in River State, the pipeline explosion in River State. Police say they have arrested 2 people in connection with the incident, though they have not confirmed yet if it was indeed an act of sabotage or was an oil spill or something else caused the fire. But the main issues we're looking at today is the House of Reps members donating 705 million naira to President Tinubu to help vulnerable people in Nigeria. Now, these House of Reps members are representing different constituencies across the country, right? And one could say that they are closer to their people. And one would even wonder, why did the president accept that and not tell them, look, go and use this for your people. They need this more than I do. Although they did not contribute or donate that money to the president for his own personal use, they said, okay, add it to whatever you are using to help Nigerians. But still, their 6 month salary from July to December 2024. What do you think about that? And also, we're trying to talk about the whole Lagos is smelling issue. Why does Lagos smell? Is it not high time that the residents, the citizens of Lagos State, actually take accountability for how they may have been contributing to the smell that they say is in the whole of Lagos, right? A lot of callers are saying, oh, there are no central waste disposal systems. We cannot find where to dispose our waste. And that is the reason why we throw waste indiscriminately. But there are ways in which you can also help. Before we blame the government, you also have to look inwards and ask yourself, how am I contributing to this situation that I am not happy about? Anyway, the number to call is 0803-692-9933. The rainy season will soon be upon us. Are you prepared for it? Are you clearing your waterways to make sure that the water, when the rain falls, it can fall into the gutter and flow away? Or is it so filled with debris and refuse that the water will not be able to flow anywhere? Before you blame the government, what are you doing? Are you disposing your own waste correctly? Call me up on 0803-692-9933. You can also send a message on WhatsApp to 0817-175-6338. You can also call me on WhatsApp and I'll take your call. Welcome to Matters. What's your name and location, please?
Good afternoon. My name is Moses. I'm calling from Nigerian.
Welcome, Moses. Go ahead.
Yes. I want to say that concerning the last here, the head official located at Oguba already are working assiduously. Also, during Isaka, they move from it so that people will dispose their refuse. And let me tell you, if you go to some places, let me mention some streets for you now, Benamasi Commercial, Ajani Street, Anzan Street, Alajiyaya Street. This area occupied by this military big generator with smoke, with oil, sometimes inside a shop. They have turned to that area to mechanic village. Why a Lassa market is open? I don't know what Lagos State government is doing, whether this is bigger than Lagos State government. So what is to blame now? Where is the car is there? How much? The man, that company is going on over in Lassa. Then the head official too. I know what they are doing. So now, let me ask you now. You're supposed to turn street to mechanic village, to mechanic something. Even shop, people are using shop as mechanic workshop, repairing big mechanic shop. In fact, if you see the oil and the smoke coming from this area, this street, Balamasi Commercial, William Street, Azan Street, Ajani Street, Last Street, come to Lassa, it will surprise you. Just take the video.
But the people who are around there, what are they doing to make sure that the waste is being disposed properly, or coming together to even be able to say, okay, this is the designated spot for waste disposal. If you throw waste any other place that is not here, we will arrest you.
But now, that is why that's why the ruling is the official of this thing. They are taking decisive action against this one. But the problem is that, this is what I'm telling you now, what about those big machines, Mikano, generator, and the rest of that cover the road with smoke, with oil, sometimes inside the shop, when they start, the whole place will be full of smoke.
So like environmental pollution.
Yes. So I don't know what the government is doing. And the Lassa market there is open though. They can't move this boat to go to the Lassa market. The Lassa market is open. That market, nothing is there. They have covered the whole street. If you come to this street and measure Balamasi Commercial, Azan Street, Ajani Street, Lajiyaya Street, and other streets like that, in fact, you will say, this is Lagos.
Thank you so much for your call.
Not when they are passing, they start their big jam. You will come, you fight, the whole place. I don't know. So who is to blame? Is it Lagos? Is it I've been Lagos government because they are not enforcing the law? Is that what I want to say? Because they are enforcing the law, they will ask them to move to a place.
Thank you for your call.
You can't drive, please.
Thank you so much for your call.
Help us, please help us relay this matter to the court authority, please.
I appreciate your call. 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. That's the number you can call to be a part of this conversation. Call me up. I want to hear from you. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon, Chioma Innocent.
Good afternoon. How are you doing? What's your name and location, please?
My name is Peter Wusifo. I'm calling from Abaran, Jeremy Cotton.
All right. Welcome to conversation. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I heard you say that the tax reform bill has been passed by the National Assembly. Is that true?
Yes. Although more details will still come out, but yes, it's been passed.
That is very much commendable. And this shows that our President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the only president so far I've known to have that political will to do anything he wants to do, without minding the consequences. The examples are the removal of the oil subsidy, of course, the valuation of the naira, the removal of I don't know why some people went to court and reversed. It should come back to Lagos. The environmental sanitation day on every last Saturday of the month. You understand? So that is also very commendable. So that's what I can just say.
Thank you for your call.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. That's the number you can call to be a part of this conversation. Call me up. I want to hear from you. Hello. Hi.
Hello, Choma. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you doing?
Choma, it's Joe from Bariga.
Welcome, Joe. How are you doing today?
It's not in our culture to keep our environment clean.
It's not in our culture, okay?
When Lagos State was planned, you can't see tree, you can't see waterways, you can't see recreational centers. You see, the culture we started is the culture we are adopting up to today. So when we talk this, talk that, it's very, very, very tough to correct it now. If we have started with that beautiful culture of London, US, so we will still remain there up to today. So we don't have that culture. Let us stop killing ourselves, talking. So we cannot get it right. Because, Choma, there are places you go inside Lagos, you ask yourself, like Oyinbo side. I used to ask myself, are you sure this supply in Lagos State, the mega city, the place they call mega city? No, the refuse dump block the whole gutters. More especially Oyinbo area. Oyinbo, Choma, in short.
But Oyinbo is a market, right? It should have a central waste disposal system.
Areas. I'm talking about residential areas. Yes, I'm talking about residential areas. This is Lagos I've stayed for over 40 years. So I know places in Lagos, like when you get to Island is another eyesore. Island is another eyesore. So when are we going to correct it? I've been in Lagos State for 40 years.
But is it the government who should continue blaming Mr. Joe or the people?
It's been this way.
Mr.
So when
Joe,
are we going to correct it?
Mr. Joe, what I want to know is, you talk about correction, right? And how the planning, the cleanliness is not in the culture because there was no plan to plant trees when Lagos State was planned.
No plan,
but the people who live in these places, if you know that throwing waste on the road is not good, why do you keep doing it?
Nothing to show for it. Nothing to show a good environment. Nothing to show for it. No flowers, no trees. Oh my God, cluster building 5 feet apart, and then we are telling me we are going to correct it. It's not possible, Choma.
Thank you for your call.
Yes.
Thank you. Keep listening to Voice of the People 90.3 FM. We're streaming live on YouTube, VOP 903 FM on YouTube. VOP 903 FM. Please join the conversation and leave a comment. I definitely want to hear from you. It's 20 minutes before 3 p.m. on the number one station that gives you a voice. Call me up. Hello.
Hello, Madam Shoma Innocent.
How are you doing? Good afternoon.
Very, very fine. This is Babalola calling from Egbeda.
Welcome, Babalola. Go ahead, please.
My take is on this rep member donating food to president.
Money, not food. 705 million naira.
Can you imagine that? That is hypocrite on our so-called politicians. They have their constituency there. They are suffering. Why can't they channel those things to their constituency? But because they want to drive service. That's number one. Then you see these open demarcation that you are talking about. You see those people that are perpetrating this act. They are all those south that they are homeless. Go to Alausa Secretariat area, they're very close to all those express. You see where they are demarcating. And during the day, like this daytime, I do have encounter with them most time at times. There was a day that one nuisance guy was even telling me that he will attack me.
Why? You saw them defecating openly, and did you talk to them about it?
Yes, I always confront them because I hate nonsense. So the guy was telling me that is in my house, that was my business. I thought, I'll go your way, Joe, I don't have business. I just rubbish the guy.
Were there other people around who were supporting you?
They will just be minding their own business, and they were just bad for they are just passing on their own. So they don't even care. So that's the problem. People are blaming government. How many things is government supposed to be doing? So we supposed to do the right thing on our own first. So to me, I can't blame government for that. Those guys, they don't have house. Those people that are doing all those things, even those ones that are littering the ground with the rubbish, they don't have anywhere to stay. That's the fact. Good afternoon.
Thank you for your call. Babalola 0803692993. We can still take about 2 more calls before we call it today. Hello, what's your name and location, please? Good afternoon. Can you hear me? Hello, I've picked your call. Oh, good afternoon. All right, 1 more call and we'll call it today 0803692993. Hello, what's your name and location, please? Turn down the volume on your radio set. Hello.
Good afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon. How you doing? What's your name and location, please?
Very fine. Mazi Sonny calling from Ojalaba.
Welcome, Mazi Sonny.
Esther, I want to ask you a question. This our honorable senators, and they said I want just bring the money. Which money they bring? Is it our money they collect for how they do for us?
No, their own salaries. And this is Choma Innocent right here. Their own salaries. They gathered their salaries for 6 months. They gathered it together. They, presented it to the president in form of a check.
Wow, they're very long. They don't make more. That money is the money they collected for us. They don't even do the job of the politician. Thank you, my sister.
Okay. All right, I'll be taking your comments on YouTube and your messages on WhatsApp. On YouTube, we have Ola Dewale saying, greetings, Miss Choma from ATL, the Peach State. How you doing, Mr. Ola? I Kaneke, okay. Ola Dewale says, are there no central sewage in Lagos? Unfortunately, people fend for themselves and the government pickpocket with taxes. Abi Sarasoke Global 3.0. Eko Akete is indeed a stench of Agbaoles. Please prove me wrong as a journalist, Miss Choma. Mr. Ola Dewale, please. Aloy Onoha says, Choma, this House of Rep members should stop playing with our intelligence. So, okay. Ola Dewale on YouTube says, who sanitizes the government over the loot and steals? Or why are we putting the cats before the horse? Questions. All right, I'll be taking your messages on WhatsApp 0817-175-6338 on WhatsApp 0817-175-6338 on WhatsApp. Send the message right now. I'll take it before the end of the program, okay? Yes. Beginning from the very first messages we received, okay? This person says, Governor Fubara can be impeached now from what the Supreme Court has ordered. South will burn. Federal government revenue will nosedive. 2025 budget shall become a single roll of tissue paper with which to send the trash to the latrine, while the New Hope agenda remains the trashed. Tochukwu Adele Thompson from Obanikoro. As for the assembly donation to the president, I agree. They are indirectly telling Nigerian masses that they have more than enough funds, so they are returning or refunding to the president. All right. You didn't tell me your name or where you are writing from. All right. Okay. Let me see. I'm trying to figure out if Governor Fubara has committed offenses of gross misconduct that warrants the impeachment threats from River State Assembly. Olusoga Ajayi from Odonla in Ikorodu. Good afternoon, CC Choma. For the contribution to the president is eye service and not accepted by me. Because this means that they are in support of making Nigerians Almajiri, even those among them that should be wise. I weep for this country. Although I don't blame them because they are buying their 2027 election now. For Lagos, smelling is not a lie. Go around and see all the roads flooded with dirt. God bless VOP family. Let the government release Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you. Merrick Franklin Mary from Bucknell Estate. Thank you, Mary. Kenechukwu from First Tax says, good afternoon to the House of Reps members that donated money to the president to reach out to the poor masses is totally an eye service donation. I salute you, my gallant and beautiful sister in the house. I hope you're highly motivated for this beautiful afternoon. The motivation messages for this beautiful afternoon: life journey is full of unexpected twists and turns. The ridiculous can be a stepping stone to the miraculous. May God bless Nigeria. We're really enjoying your great program here. Good job always, my gallant sister. From OC Morale of Lieutenant General T.A. Lagbaja Army Cantonment, Ikeja. Thank you, OC Morale, for always trying to prop up our morale. These assemblies are sycophancy, playing politics to protect their 2027 seats. They should cover their face in shame. Despite all the borrowing, they have not achieved anything unless now that they contributed their prayer money. Mumi Samuel from Ayobo. Good afternoon, Chioma. Chioma, the NYC girl, said the truth. Even federal government pensioners didn't receive minimum wage till date. Pension fund is rising every day. PC government rules by propaganda. Joe from Bariga. Chioma. Open defecation is a trademark of Lagos. Mr. Ben blaming government for human beings with head on their head dumping refuse in gutters is being unrealistic and ignorant as a grown human being. Is the gutter the right place to throw your trash? Nigerians are hard-headed. They hate to do the right thing. Markets are the most dirtiest place. At almost every market in Lagos, there's a smelly dump site behind it and its environment, coupled with stagnant water, people dipping their leg inside. These same market traders will go defecate, wipe themselves with a leaf they find in the dump site, use the same hand to sell food items for people to buy, be it raw food or cooked food to eat on the spot. This is how citizens help to spread diseases. Drive around the Papa Oshodi Expressway. On the side of the road, people are dumping their filth in the gutter and bus stop, from computer item, television scrap, broken car screen, market waste, household items. The government should start arresting people, sentence them to 20 years in prison for trying to start a pandemic. Yay! But if government takes such a step, advocates of dirty citizens' rights will cry dirty, foul, irresponsible people. TIY, who vex you? Why are you angry? Good afternoon, Sister Chioma. For my own view, I say they are stopped to selling walkway in Lagos. That's where the Lagos maintain. I don't understand one thing where you write. I don't go lie for you. One thing like this is what you write. I don't understand. I beg, let me rephrase them. You understand? Let me rephrase and also let me know your name and where you're writing from. Good afternoon, Chioma. The people are trying, but the government makes it difficult. Take, for instance, instead of the Commissioner of Environment, Tokumbo Wahab, doing the work he was assigned, he's busy tweeting tribal bigotry, posting an old video just to spite a particular ethnic group. Iswelo Evans from Ladipo. Good afternoon, Chioma. For the rep members, it shows you who they really are representing. Obviously, it's not the people. I wonder if these reps members are from APC or the reps from other parties involved in this insensitive act. If so, we are actually on our own. In fact, if the people really voted for these rep members, they should be thinking of recalling them back, because with this act, they are not there for them. Vincent, aka, but why? Vincent, this is your aka, they bust my head. Vincent, aka, but why? From Mushin. Thank you, Vincent, for your message. I do appreciate it. All right, I'm still taking your messages. 0817-175-6338. Okay, good afternoon, Choma. Innocent. To start with, NYC car abusing Lagos State as a smelling state. Got it wrong. Which of the states in the country is free from the allegation leveled against Lagos? And what has that got to do with the inflation in the country she complained about? However, if Lagos State government roll out measures to keep environment clean, they will still be the one to castigate the state government. Lagos State government cancelled monthly environmental exercise because of some people's complaint. Yet some people said the state is dirty and smelling. No wonder people said Nigeria is a terrible country to be governed. Meanwhile, on the explosion that rocked River State, President should do the needful before it's too late. You don't rule a country like Nigeria arrogantly, self-centered, now only me attitude. The result will be so bad. However, federal lawmakers donating money to assist the president on palliative program. If they are deceiving the president, they can't deceive me. Using Peter money to rob Paul. Sorry. Mr. Ogumbi from Idimu. Mr. Ogumbi, thank you for your message. I do appreciate every time you write a message. I love to read from you. Good afternoon, Chioma. Those contributions these people are donating to secure their re-election in 2027. OPG from Alaba Ojo. Good afternoon, Chioma. Solomon Asika from Mushin. Chioma is the failure of the government, though. Because I can remember in 1985 in Ojo Alaba, during every month end, local government will come and clear the whole gutter in Ojo LCDA then. Though I was little then, but I can still remember it vividly. Why did this system not continue? These days in broad daylight, just peep into the gutter, the kind of rats you see, your liver go cut. I mean, I hate rats. I hate rats so much. But those were the good old days. Chai, good afternoon, Sister Chioma. Nigeria House of Reps is trying to be smart. They're all hypocrites. Anything Nigeria cannot do does not exist. Thank you and God bless Nigeria. Tochuku Obiziem from Shasha Akowonjo. Good afternoon, Chioma. From the way you put this matter, it sounds as though the people should be the one handling, should be the one to start handling the matter first. But you see, the government have a very great role to play in this environment thing. You see the new Blue Railroad and expansion of the expressway from Badagry to CMS, all the drainage system are all blocked, especially my 2 areas during rainy season. Not only that, the case of flooding in the north due to the opening of dam from bordering countries that caused loss of life and property every time over the years, and the government seems not to do anything about it. With the government not doing anything, we might see more this year. No be sweat, not just facts that have not been addressed. Fred from Alakija. Fred, thank you for your message. I do appreciate your message. All right. Good afternoon, Chioma. Read my message in full. When the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse or misuse is inevitable. When you allow one godfather to select your governor, senator, or House of Reps, local government chairman, the result is this nightmare government in Lagos. With the amount generated in Lagos government through the tax and Agberos per day, more than 1 billion naira, what is being done in Lagos? You don't have affordable houses. When has government built low-cost housing for masses in Lagos? No pipe-borne water, no public toilets. That's why you have open defecation. No good roads. City is dirty and stinking. So what the innocent girl said is the gospel truth. You don't have government in Lagos. You can regard Jakande, Fashola, and Ambode. They are the ones that built Lagos. But for Balablu Bulava and his puppet, they came to tax, loot, and turn the people to beggars. And now Marjorie in the midst of plenty. It's a shame the worst of us is ruling the best of us. Truly, there was a country. Thank you for your message, Dio from Lagos. Thank you for writing to us. Do appreciate you. All right, I can't take any more calls at the moment. But if you send your message before I go, I'll definitely take it. 0817-175-6338. 0817-175-6338 on WhatsApp. Send a message before I exit. On this note, I just want to say thank you for joining me every time on Matters, from yesterday till today till tomorrow. Matters will always come your way between 1:30 and 3 p.m. Mondays through Fridays. Hello, ma. Government supposed to provide enable environment with law. That's why I blame government in everything, because government have failed. Ask why all local government places are smelling. Leo or Hamadike from Ikotun. Thank you, Mr. Leo, for your message. I do appreciate you. All right. I know we have different views as to how this situation should be handled, and the reason why certain people feel that Lagos is smelling or not. I know there are certain people who actually defend this notion, saying that no, Lagos is not smelling. But we need to look at it and say, as citizens, as residents of Lagos, what are we doing to exacerbate the problem? What are we also doing to reduce the incidences? When you finish eating something, please, for the love of God, don't throw it on the road. Package your dirt properly and throw it at the right location, right? Throw it at the right place, please. Because if you continue to dispose that, you might feel like, oh, is it not just one nylon of one small sweet that I leaked? It can block gutter. It annoys me so much, you know, when I'm crossing the road and I'm seeing the gutter, that's where there are no bridges, and I'm seeing the gutters, and it's so full, it's so clogged. When it rains, all those things pour onto the road. Then when there is no bridge to pass, we will not dip our legs into it, and before you know, sickness is spreading. Those assembly are psychophants playing politics to protect their 2027 seats. They should cover their face in shame. Despite all the borrowing, they've not achieved anything unless they contributed their prayers money. Mumi Samuel from Ayobo. Good afternoon, Chioma. River State Governor should recruit his own security and send federal power back to Abuja. Yay, worry. From K2, do you really think that this is the solution to the problem in River State? Anyway, everyone with their opinions. Thank you for joining me on Matters this afternoon as usual. Matters will make a return same time, same station tomorrow. And of course, we'll be talking about certain issues in the political sphere that affect you and I. Today, we are talking about environmental sanitation and how we as citizens can contribute to a better environment in Lagos. Keep doing the best that you can to make Lagos better in your own little way. Please do not dispose waste indiscriminately. Please make sure that you don't throw your trash away anyhow. Make sure you don't dispose your trash into waterways. Let also try to stop open defecation. Like, how can a normal, sane human being, you go and open your God-given bunda and start defecating by the roadside? Come on. It's not. There are certain things you will just see, and I really think people who do this, they should be taken for mental evaluation, because there are some things that are just not normal. I mean, it's not okay for you to be doing that. Why are you doing that by the roadside? And even men that feel like, okay, and because you need to bend down to pee, you can stand, you can just pee by the road. Pavement! In the middle of the road, you cross one side of the road and go and stand on that middle pavement, and you pee there. Why? Why? People start passing and perceiving what they don't know about. Please, let's try our best to keep Lagos clean. Keep Lagos clean. When you travel to your village too, keep it clean. Don't just throw things indiscriminately. It really shouldn't be like that. And then turn around and blame the government, not recognizing the role that you may have played in making these things happen. So before we blame the government, we need to also look inwards and make sure that we are not contributing to what we want to blame or what we are blaming the government for or about. All right? All right. Can't take any more on matters. I have to go. Thank you so much for riding with me. My name is Chioma Innocent. We'll do this again tomorrow. They spent our funds to finance last election. Good luck to Lagosians. You didn't tell me your name or where you're writing from, but thank you for your message. We'll do this again tomorrow. Matters will be on your airwaves from around 1:30 to 3 p.m. as usual. Thank you for riding with me. Thank you for your comments on YouTube. Thank you for your messages on WhatsApp. Thank you for your calls. My name is Chioma Innocent, signing out. Have an amazing day, okay? And remember to stay hydrated. In fact, this heat is nothing to write home about. I beg. Remember to stay hydrated and remember to keep your environment clean. The rains will soon be here. Have an amazing Tuesday.